Number one, this door represents destiny. This represents coming through the threshold of what God is already doing in your life. Sometimes we think the door is locked and closed, but a lot of times God is opening the door or has already opened the door. Here's the problem. We have our baggage. Take our bags. Hold on, let me go to the other side. Let me get these bags here. So we take our baggage and, we load it up because what they did to us was wrong and they talked about us and we had a relationship that didn't work out. So we take our baggage and we go back here and then sometimes it feels like we're just making it somewhere. How many times do we feel like, things are finally turning around, only to take 2 steps back? And it feels like we have to make a decision. And God does want us to make a decision because he said that you can't cross the threshold of destiny with your bags. It's either your destiny or your bags. The past can't go where you need to go. And sometimes we try to figure out a way, how can I make this work? But I can't make it work with my bags. So what I do is I guess I'll just carry around my bags. And this is what I say. I'm waiting for God to open the door. Right? Or then we know God is already speaking to us about it, but then somebody questions us about it. And what we want to do is we want to sound spiritual and we want to make sure that nobody else sees our baggage. So then we say, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about the door. I'm praying about it. Now, we should pray about it, absolutely. But prayer is not a license for procrastination so you can hold on to your stuff. Prayer should be with the intent to understand what God's will is and then accelerate towards his will. But we grab our bags, and our bags, they represent some of the stuff that we've been through. Sometimes it might be stuff of this past year, but sometimes it's stuff that goes back to childhood, where they said, you weren't smart enough to make it. So for 10 years, you've been thinking about the business, but the reason you won't write the business plan is because you keep hearing them in your head saying, you're not smart enough to do this thing. And it happens many times, ladies and gentlemen, that the things of our past try to hijack our future. And it's like we see the open door, and some of us feel like we are there at the open door. But we cannot cross the threshold of destiny with our broken image. Your bags cannot go on this trip.